in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Second down and a yard. Faking the handoff. Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on 2nd, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Howell going to go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. At the 27-yard line. Howell now to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. A good pickup there at 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And he spins past him and into space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll go play action. Howell. Here's a diving catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards for number 11.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Another throw for Howell. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Byron Young, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Howell throwing on third down here.
And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. On first down, Stafford here. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Williams.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Williams. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Smith and Jigba with the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And Howell will throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Howell. Oh, that is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
59! Omaha, ready, move!
On 1st down at Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Stafford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Hopkins' kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Howell from the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost... Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.